Good afternoon. It's Wednesday the 6th of May. I'm just outside Atlanta, Georgia at Sweetwater Creek State Park. I've been down here for work this week and got done a little early today. It's late afternoon, but work is done, so I'm going to ramble. This is the upper shoal on Sweetwater Creek. And this near little channel here, this side of the rapids that runs down here, is actually a mill race for a big cotton mill, the new Manchester mill that I'm going to go see the ruins of down here. It was burned, destroyed in 1864 by General Sherman as part of Sherman's raid on Atlanta during the Civil War. Here you can see the stone lining the banks of the mill race. I like my all-natural selfie stick. See if we can get this to work, and boom! This river's pretty impressive. I don't know, for some reason I think I might have called it the wrong thing. It's Sweetwater Creek. Did I say Stillwater before? I can't remember. Anyway, Sweetwater. And I just was shooting pictures of the new Manchester mill there. Big cotton and woolen production place. And like I say, it was burned by Sherman and his army in the Civil War. So that's quite a surprise. I didn't know any of that was here. But you know, that's part of the fun of doing these little trips. So, I missed my backpack. Not really. But, you know, taking opportunities where I can find them. It's been a good day's, or a good week's work, but I've got a gap. I've got to go back and work tonight, starting at 7:30, so I've got a brief window of opportunity to come explore, and this is a great place to do it. Spring is much farther along here in the south. This is Sweetwater Falls, which isn't really a classic waterfall so much as a end of the road for anybody trying to navigate the river. This is, it was described as Class 4. I believe it. You could probably run that in a kayak. A canoe would be awfully tough. And just like that, you get below those rapids, those falls, and the creek mellows out, and so does the trail. I'm not up in that gorge anymore, so the rocks, the roots, everything's gone. But after all the walking around beaver marshes and everything, the rocks are nice. I missed that. just the scrambling and is an added beauty that the rocks bring to the place. So I'm off the main tourist trail now. It was fairly wide and paved down to the mill. I think that's the primary out and back turnaround for casual observers. So I've gone now down past that, and I'm on the white loop trail that is advertised as going to the wilder places of the park. So as I understand it, I'm going to go down here to a intersection with Jack's Branch, another creek that comes into Sweetwater, and then I'll go upstream on it for a little while, and then kind of cut back across the tops of these hills over to the right, or west, I guess, and take me back to where I started from. So hopefully I won't be rock scrambling as much anymore, and I can close that loop pretty quick. Now headed up Jack's Branch, which is altogether a much more tranquil place. More like a little mountain stream than a big river. By the way, I didn't mention, and I always do, so I gotta have to here. It is about 80 degrees. I'm wearing shorts. That was more for convenience of packing on this trip than anything else, but and that's also why I don't have my normal stuff. I also didn't mention that the Sweetwater Creek there is a tributary of the Chattahoochee River, just in case you're curious. This is shown on the map as a dam with a lake behind it, and I can definitely see the pond, and I'm on an earthen dam, but I can't tell if that's the natural spillway or if something collapsed. It sure looks like the whole hillside caved in, and that probably more of this lake is coming through than was originally intended. This is a wild grape. You can tell because, well, the leaves are shaped like grapes, but also because they have these little tendrils on the end of each vine. And if you look, the little grapes are starting to form. I bet if we found this at home right now, we wouldn't even see flowers. So I'm about to close the loop after about a 5-mile hike. I wish I could end every workday like this, or had the time to, really. I could, but I'd have to give up a lot to do it. It's a really nice area. This last little bit has been a little bit too much following dirt roads to my taste, but a lot of stuff to offer here. You know, the meadows up on top of the hills filled with wildflowers, the raging creek, the little mountain stream in Jack's Branch, Civil War history, the old mill, wildlife, lots of birds, of course, squirrels and chipmunks everywhere, lizards. I didn't see any snakes, but apparently there are rattlesnakes out here. And the little shrew, that was a surprise. I heard that thing rustling around. I was sure it was a lizard. and then it stuck its face out from under the leaves. That was kind of cool. Yeah, real nice little walk, and really nice area. And the ups and downs and the rocks really get me wanting to go up into the mountains again. So looking forward to that.